What's up YouTube, it's Jackal Goldkick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about rock bands I like. So when it comes to rock music, it's not a genre of music that I've talked about that much on my YouTube channel. I've done a thoughts video on rock music. I did a reaction to a song by the rock band Death Stars. I did some reviews of some rock albums, like one of the albums from Cinema Bizarre with Acid Roots, and one of the albums that Davey Suicide did, which was also a collab with Acid Roots. And I did a thoughts video on Cinema Bizarre, which is a rock band, but for the most part, I haven't talked about rock music that much on my YouTube channel. Now, when it comes to rock music, I used to not really be into it that much, because growing up, I had all kinds of music played around me growing up. I had rap music played around me, I had rock music played around me, and I had country music played around me. And really, the only genre of music I was really into that appealed to me was rap music. Wasn't really much into rock or country, but as time has passed, I have been able to find some rock music I do like. Now, when it comes to country music, I'm still not really big on that, but there is a new country song I found that I liked, which is called Too Young by Maggie Rose, which is a really good song. But for rock music, I have changed my stance on it compared to how I felt back in the day. But I think it's because the kind of rock music I heard growing up just wasn't necessarily the kind of rock music I like and was the style I was into. I had to kind of find the style of rock music that I would be into and that I would like. So some of the rock bands I like, I'm going to start with my favorite rock band of all time, which is Cinema Bizarre. I've done a thoughts video on this band. I did a review of one of their albums with Acid Roots. I really like Cinema Bizarre. They're my favorite rock band of all time. I like that band a lot. I think the vocalist, Jack Strifey, the lead vocalist, he's great. I think he's a great singer. I think he does a great job singing in the songs. I like a lot of the choruses he does. I like the other members of Cinema Bizarre. I like the guitarists they have in there. They do a good job with the instruments and guitar work. I like some of the background vocalists they had when they used to have Luminar. Sadly, he died, rest in peace. He was a good background vocalist. They also had another background vocalist that replaced him, which was Romeo. He was pretty good as well. I think as a whole, Cinema Bizarre were a really good rock band. They made a lot of great music, and I thought they had a cool dress style as well. I just really like their style, and I'm familiar with most of their music, and I just really like their style a lot, and I like a lot of their songs, and I like what they do the most out of all the rock bands and rock music I have found, which is why Cinema Bizarre is my favorite rock band. Some of the songs I like for Cinema Bizarre, I love the song Forever or Never. That's actually how I found them. I found them in 2017. I was looking up something from the rapper Bizarre from D12, and I actually found Cinema Bizarre around that time, their song Forever or Never, the music video. I like that song Forever or Never a lot. That's a really good song. It's got a really good music video. I like the vocals and the singing from Jack Strifey. I like the instrumental work a lot on that song. I like the chorus. It's just a great song, and it's very memorable, and I like the style of it. Some of the other songs I like from Cinema Bizarre, I like Escape to the Stars. That's a really good song. It has a really good music video, really good singing in there. I like the chorus. I like the lyrics. That's a good song too, and the music video is really good for it as well. Some other songs I like by Cinema Bizarre, I like Love Songs That Kill Me. That's a great song. It has a really good music video. It has really good singing. I like the chorus. I like the lyrics, and the instrumental work on there is great as well. Some of the other songs I like for Cinema Bizarre, I like Tears in Vegas. That's another good song as well. Really like the singing in that, really like the chorus, really like the instrumental work in that. I like the lyrics. That's a great song. Some other songs I like by him, I like the song How Does It Feel? That's another good song as well. Great chorus, great singing, great lyrics, great instrumental work. That's an awesome song as well. Some other songs I like by them, I like Deeper and Deeper. That's a good song. I like the other song they did called, I think it's called After the Rain. That's a really good song as well. Another good song they did is She Waits for Me. That's a pretty good song too. Another song that I love by them, and it would probably be my favorite song, is Touching and Kissing. That's a really good song. It's got great instrumental work, great singing from Jack Strifey, really good chorus, really good lyrics. I like that song a lot. That's a great song. I also like I Came to Party with Space Cowboy. That's a really good party type track that they did. They got a lot of great music. They got a lot of great songs, but those are some of the songs I like from Cinema Bizarre. Those are some of their standouts. They're a great band, and they're my favorite rock band. It's a shame that they split up around the 2010s and they don't really make music anymore. There still hasn't really been any confirmation or information on what happened to that band, but I think they could have really been big. They were a German band, so they started out, you know, they were from Germany, and, you know, I think some of their music was in a different language, and they were kind of breaking into the US. And they even knew Lady Gaga at one point. Lady Gaga talked about them in a video, which was pretty cool.
Okay, so the first one is, why did you choose the German band Cinema Bizarre as your supporting act for the US tour? What's the story behind that?
Well, Cinema Bizarre is really amazing. I was actually performing with the Pussycat Dolls when I was in Berlin, and the guys came to see the show. I had heard about them and I'd done a bit of research on them. I really loved the aesthetic of the band and the music as well, and I loved the way they perform live. I was looking on YouTube. YouTube's very good for those things. So, you know, I was in Berlin, I did my show, and then when I was finished, I had like the guys waiting outside with their, you know, amazing hair and amazing fashion, and I said, "You're Cinema Bizarre." And what I liked so much about them is, similarly to myself, that's exactly how people respond to me. And you are Lady Gaga, because they recognize something about me. It's the same with this band. They have an undeniable star quality, and they are so amazingly talented, and I took them all over the US with me because I thought it was something that Americans needed to see, and they did. And Cinema Bizarre conquered.
What do you think makes Cinema Bizarre so special, so unique?
I think what makes Cinema Bizarre so special is their ideas. They're not your typical pop rock band. They have quite eccentric taste, and they know exactly who they are, and they make no apologies about it. And that's what every good band needs.
Okay, last question. What would you say, how successful could Cinema Bizarre get all over the world?
Well, I don't think that there's any limits. There's really no limits for them. They're lovely boys, and they've got hearts of gold, and they can fucking kick ass when they play music. And with those sorts of things, heart of gold, rock and roll style, I think that they could dominate the world.
And I think they could have been really big, but I don't know what happened to the band, but they were really good. Some other rock bands I like Davey Suicide. I think that's a really good rock band. The style of that band's like a mixture of Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. Davey Suicide's a really good rock band. The lead vocalist is really good. The instrumental work they have is really good. I think the best music they did was the Worldwide Suicide album. A lot of the songs I like and a lot of my favorite songs from them are from that album. Some of the songs I like from Davey Suicide, I like the song they did, The Hole Is Where the Heart Is. That's a really good song. Great singing, great instrumental work, great music video. That song's really good as well. Then some other songs I like from Davey Suicide, I like Kids of America. That's a really good song as well by Davey Suicide. Great chorus, great singing from the lead vocalist, great lyrics, great instrumental work. I like that one as well. It's one of my favorites. Some other songs I like by Davey Suicide, I like Underdosed. That's a great song too. It's got great lyrics, great singing, great instrumental work, and great chorus. I like that song a lot as well. I also like their song Until We're Dead. That's a great song as well. Great singing on that one, great chorus, great instrumental work, great lyrics. Like that song a lot as well. Some other songs I like from Davey Suicide, I like Hollywood, California. That's a pretty good song they did as well. Great singing, great chorus, great instrumental work in that song. They're a really good band. I found Davey Suicide actually through Blood on the Dance Floor. Since I was a big fan of Blood on the Dance Floor, the lead vocalist of Davey Suicide is actually in Blood on the Dance Floor's music video Damage. He's doing Davi's tattoos. I saw him, looked into what he was doing, and the first song I heard from his band was The Hole Is Where the Heart Is. Davey Suicide's a really good rock band as well. I like them a lot. Another Davey Suicide song I like is Only Human. That's a really good song as well. Great instrumental work, great singing, great chorus. And yeah, they're a really good band as well. Some other rock bands I like. Now, I don't know a lot of stuff from this band, but I like some of the music that Tokyo Hotel did. They got some pretty good songs. I like their song Scream. That's a really good song with really good singing, really good chorus, really good instrumental work. I also like the song Dark Side of the Sun. It's very catchy, great chorus, great singing from the lead vocalist, really good instrumental work, very catchy song. Automatic is another really good song they did. I also like the song Noise that they did too. So I know a few of Tokyo Hotel's songs, but I'm not as familiar with them as some other rock bands. Another rock band I like is In This Moment. In This Moment's a really good rock band. I think they got a lot of really good music. Some of the songs I like from In This Moment, I like Blood. That's a really good song. Great singing from the lead female vocalist. Great chorus, great instrumental work, and really good song and really good instruments. I also like their song Call Me, which is a cover of the Call Me song. Really good chorus, good singing, good instrumental work, good lyrics. I think that's a really good cover of that song. I like that one a lot as well. Some other songs I like from the band In This Moment, I like the song Beast Within. I think that's a really good song too. I also like their song From the Ashes. That's a really good song as well. It's like a mix of sort of heavy rock and then like light soft rock. I think it's a good mixture. If that's the song I'm thinking of, that's a really good song as well. And then some other songs I like by In This Moment, I like Lost at Sea, or no, I think it's called Lose Yourself or Lost at Sea. Either or, which title it is, that's a really good song as well. I like that one as well. I also like Forever. Yeah, that's the song I did. Forever is also a really good song by In This Moment. I like that one. Really good singing. They had kind of a different style around that time when they made that song. They used to be like more of like a lot of their stuff was like light soft rock, and then it kind of got into hard rock, and then it got more into like I would say a Marilyn Manson screaming type style. I'm not super in-depth and knowledgeable about rock music and all the thousands of genres there is, but In This Moment had some really good music and they were a really good rock band. Another rock band I like would be Death Stars. I think they got some really good songs. I like their song Death Dies Hard. That's an awesome song. I like the music video for that. I actually did a reaction to that song. I also like their song The Mark of the Gun. That's a really good song. Really good instrumental work, really good singing, really good music overall. So I like The Mark of the Gun. Chertograd, that's another good song by the band Death Stars. And then some other rock stuff that I like that are some from rock bands that I'm not all the way familiar with. I like the song Clone Your Lover by Zero Mancer. I think that's a really good song. I like that song a lot. Love the chorus, love the lyrics, love the instrumental work. Great track. I like the music video for that one too. And then Ghostfire is another rock band I like, though I only really like 2 songs from them because it's a certain era of music that Ghostfire made that I feel like they were the best at, and I wish they would have made more of that kind of music because a lot of the other stuff I tried to listen to from them wasn't exactly like it. I like Hand of Glory, but more so the fan edited version that I had Druid edit together because the chorus repeats a little bit more in that song. I like Hand of Glory. I also like the last Steampunk Waltz. That's a really good song as well. That's a really good one too. Some other rock bands I liked Rob Zombie at one point. I like some of his songs like Super Beast, Dragula, Spook Show Baby, Never Gonna Stop, the theme song he did for House of Thousand Corpses. I actually thought that was Marilyn Manson back in the day when I heard that song played around me, because him and Manson do have some similarities and they both did share the guitarist John Five. But I think Rob Zombie's a pretty good rock band as well. Rob Zombie's made some really good music and he made some really good songs. So Rob Zombie's another band that I do like, and I think that band's made some really good music too. And then Marilyn Manson, I haven't listened to Marilyn Manson the band in quite a while, but I did like some of the stuff that Marilyn Manson did as well as a band. I thought they had some good music. Like the best song one of the songs I liked from them they had was the song, it was Marilyn Manson's cover of the Cry Little Sister, which was a song that was actually in the Lost Boys soundtrack. Marilyn Manson did his own version of the song, and it's a really good song. The cover song is really good. I think he took a song and turned it into something completely new. I thought his cover was great. Love the music video for it. That's one of the best songs Marilyn Manson's done. Some other good songs of Marilyn Manson would be The Nobodies, the Fight Song, The Beautiful People, The Dope Show, their cover of Tainted Love, and I Don't Like the Drugs, but Drugs Like Me. And then some other songs I like from Marilyn Manson. Mob Scene was really good. Saint was really good. Devour. I like Devour as well. That's a really good song. There's some really good songs as well from the Eat Me, Drink Me album. My favorite song from there would be Evidence. Really good instrumental work on there. Really good singing from the lead vocalist, Brian Warner, and the band Marilyn Manson. I also like the song Putting Holes in Happiness. That's another really good song as well by Marilyn Manson. Really good singing on there. Really good instrumental work. I also like the song Heart-Shaped Glasses. That's a pretty good song. Kind of feels like pop rock in a way. That's a really good song as well that Marilyn Manson did. So they have some really good songs and they have some really good music. I did have a moment where I did listen to a lot of their stuff, but I haven't listened to them like that in a while. But the last song I did listen to a lot from the band that I really loved was their cover of Cry Little Sister. So that's some of the rock bands I can think of that I like, and some of the music they made that I like, and some of the rock music I like overall. I guess I could throw Blood on the Dance Floor in here when they did do rock songs, but they're like multi-genre. But like their album, the Anthem of the Outcast album, that was rock related a lot, so I like some of the stuff from there. Songs like Anthem of the Outcast, Hell on Heels. I can't exactly remember what the other one was. Then I also like Lose Control. That's a song they did in Epic. It's kind of a rock song. Well, those are some of the rock songs I can think of. I mean, BOTDF are multi-genre, but I like the rock stuff that they did. But I liked the rock stuff that Blood on the Dance Floor would do from time to time. But it would be cool if one day maybe my stance would change on country, because I still am not really big on country music. Like for rap, I've always liked it growing up. With rock music, I changed my stance on it. But with country music, I haven't really changed my stance on it that much, though. Too Young by Maggie Rose, which is a 2024 country song. That's like the first country song I could really get into and like that. But I also wanted to say something else in this video. Another thing I like about rock music, is something that is very important to me, is vocal style and instrumental. I have to really like the vocalists, I have to really like the vocal style, as well as the instrumental style to really be into it. That stuff is very important to me when it comes to rock music. But that's all I gotta say in this video about rock bands I like and rock music I like. Thought I'd put up another video talking about rock music on my channel. That's all I gotta say. Let me know in the comments what rock bands you like and what you think of these rock bands I talked about, if you know them. And also, one more thing I will say is, if you know of any rock bands or rock music that's similar to some of the rock bands I talked about in this video, such as like Cinema Bazaar and stuff like that, definitely let me know, because I would like to extend like the variety and list of rock bands I know. But you know, you just got to music hunt and you got to find stuff. So my list and the amount of rock music I like isn't that huge, but it's something that's there I can talk about in a video. But that's it for this video. Peace.